Please just take on board how unbelievable this meal number one is looking. So in here we have got 2 big boy bagels, we have got 2 egg whites, we've got 2 whole eggs. So essentially what that means is, before anybody wants to even correct me, that is 2 egg yolks and 4 egg whites, I believe anyway. And we have got 8 turkey rashers in here. Now that is obviously a full packet of turkey rashers for anybody that knows. I actually went to Tesco the other day, and it was a Tesco Express, don't get me wrong, it wasn't an actual big Tesco superstore, but £3.15 it was for turkey rashers, and I needed them, so I had to buy them. However, today, guys, is leg day. I'm going to be getting my fuel in right now. I will take you guys through my supplementation for leg day today. However, that will literally be it. We're going to have leg day as the main video, and then my next video coming up will be deadlifts. I will actually be at Fit Expo this weekend, so anybody that will be there, please do not hesitate to, 1, bring me snacks, 2, bring me turkey rashers, 3, come and chat some shit, and 4, come and chat some more shit. I will be at both the HR Lab stand and the Unrivaled stand. Right now I'm unsure on the positioning of both of them stands, however I will be across both of them on both of the days at Fit Expo itself. But regardless of that, guys, I'm going to go and get meal number one in before it gets freezing. It's leg day, we're barbell squatting today. I am relatively nervous, but yeah, guys, without further ado, I hope of course you do enjoy it. If you do enjoy this video, please don't forget to drop the video a like for me, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and let's get on with this video. Supplements for today's leg session, guys. So we've got 1 scoop of Level Up V2 going in, we've got 1 scoop of No Code V2 going in, we've got 4 scoops of Carb Up going in. So of course this is just my intra carbohydrates, essentially amino acids, and of course this is a more so performance based supplement to optimize my recovery inside and after the gym. 6 Ride On right here, which is my pump formula, which goes in every single day, training day or non-training day. And pre-workout of choice today, we're going in with DFib V3 Ice Blue Slush. This is my most favourite flavour of all of the DFibs. Now anything from HR Labs, guys, KV15, you know the score right about now. But apart from that, that is going to be the supplementation of today. Let's go and hit some legs. Guys, what is happening? I hope we are all doing very well. Welcome back once again to another voiceover. Now today, as you can clearly see, if you haven't been able to notice already, or by me telling you about 100 times, we're in for legs. This is my Monday leg session. I hit legs once per week for anybody that doesn't know. As you guys know, I follow a more so bro split approach. So what that means is 1 body part per session. Everything gets hit pretty much once per week. There's a couple of body parts that go a couple of times over the course of the week, just to make sure that I'm really adding up that additional volume that I know I'm only going to benefit from, and I know that I can recover very well from. As you guys know already, I train over the course of 7 days, so that's why a couple of body parts get doubled up. Now, as you would have seen, lying leg curl first, what we done was we hit 3 sets on there first. I've actually changed about the way that I approach my legs now. Over the course of the 9 years that I have been training, I used to literally just go in fully raw, and I would start squatting, and right now I genuinely just don't think my body's in the position to be able to really cope the best with that. So as you'll see, I do 3 sets. They are working sets now on my hamstring curls, and then what I do is I do 3 sets on leg extensions as well. And again, they are obviously my working sets, and it's purely just down to the fact of I've been able to gather evidence that they don't fatigue me as much as what I genuinely thought they would fatigue me, which is why I do still take them the whole way. I don't leave anything. Realistically speaking, if I'm going to go absolutely crazy on something like a hack squat, I might just warm up on something like extensions, so I'm not absolutely killing and frying my quads completely. However, the majority of the time I will still take a good couple of working sets, purely just down to the fact of the evidence that's been gathered has showed that they've not fatigued me as much as what I thought they would. Now, this is the biggest thing. This is something that is huge for me. Getting back into barbell squats after 3 months, like the feeling of getting back into these, the feeling of putting these back in my program has been incredible. I ran them up to 108 kilograms with no belt, no sleeves, nothing, just pure raw. As you can even see, a couple of boys in the background were that astonished. They just couldn't stop looking at me whenever I was squatting. However, we patched that. We move on. 5 plates aside, obviously, is what I took it up to. As you can see here, this is where I did stick the sleeves on for my top end set. So again, not squatted in 3 months, having to take on board. I'm not going to do anything silly. The biggest thing for me was just making sure that I could be as sensible as possible, and if anything, potentially just try and fatigue myself a little bit more on the ham curls and the leg extensions, so I didn't really have that frame of mind of wanting to do something silly on barbell squats. Now, we took 220 for 10, which, yes, I was super surprised about. I am really happy with, especially just the execution of the set from the start to the end of the set. I was very, very, very happy with that. I must admit, I was not expecting that. If anything, I would have maybe expected between 6 and 10 reps. So I would probably fall at around maybe 6 or 7 or 8 reps max. However, taking 10 very comfortably, pain-free, this was huge for me, and to be able to do that, I was so happy with it. And of course, to be able to just have these back in my program, like I've said, guys, you know, I'm a big fan and I'm a big advocate of the basics. The 3 main compounds, this is what I get my most satisfaction from, and being able to put these back in pain-free was incredible. Now, we move to last and final warm-up on the leg press. I believe this was around 8 plates per side. I then moved from here and done 10 plates per side for my 1 main all-out working set of paused, which, again, as you know, this is my 3rd week after running paused leg press with AJ on the Arsenal leg press in Rotherham. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't the Arsenal leg press. I only have access to the hammer strength one that is very similar to the Arsenal one. However, we still incorporate the pause, we still make it work. So we're looking at anywhere from a nice 2 to 3 really good count in the hole here, as deep as we can get, and I've put it up 1 plate per week. So what I've done is I went from 8 plates with AJ and Rotherham to 9 plates last week to 10 plates this week, and what I've noticed is from the 8 plates to the 10 plates, I've literally only fell down 2 reps, which is pretty cool. So what I'll do is I'll keep the 10 plates in next session, I'll run that up another couple of reps, and then what I'll do from there is I will then move it up in weight. Don't get me wrong, it'll probably get to a point where I won't be able to maximize the most out of spending good time in the hole at the bottom. So realistically speaking, that's when we will either move towards something like the Cybex squat press, or we will just essentially incorporate straight reps rather than post reps, because I am still going to get a lot of benefits from that. But regardless of that, this set felt very nice. Again, pain-free, which is absolutely incredible. Sorry for anybody that isn't familiar, I have been struggling with a little bit of a knee niggle recently with my right knee, and it's just been causing jip, which is why I've been prioritising things that have been pain-free over the barbell squats, or the hacks for that matter. Third movement here, and third big main compound for quads, we put in goblet squats, which, as you would have seen there, me trying to struggle to get an 85 kilogram or 90 kilogram, I'm not sure which one it is, up just into position to make sure I can still take it as heavy as possible. These felt incredible. Again, obviously heel elevated. I couldn't recommend these anymore for you guys, especially if you are looking for a quad compound movement to get the quad as short as possible, like a leg extension that you simply can't replicate. A goblet squat is perfect for something like that, and I was genuinely a big fan of that movement itself, so it's definitely something that I will look to keep in. Moving on from here, we obviously have our split squats. Now again, I know some people like to familiarise and obviously like to go with split squats with just 1 dumbbell on the leading leg, or the opposite of the leading leg, I should say anyway, which is totally cool. I just personally prefer to use 2 dumbbells, purely just down to the fact of, from a balance perspective, I feel so much more locked in, and I feel as if I can go for a little bit longer, and I don't feel as quick with both dumbbells. And I think it's just from a balance perspective as well, but they felt very good as well. And on top of that, we've done 2 sets of them as well. Moving on from there, we then moved to barbell RDLs, which again, we only put in 1 set here. It was either going to be a case of moving towards an RDL machine, which was plate loaded, or we moved towards a barbell. I just felt too good not to put a barbell in, so we took it up to 180 kilograms. Some really nice pauses in at the bottom, really putting that emphasis on that pause at the bottom to make sure I can get that maximum stretch as much as I can. Totally different setup. I'm not used to doing it in the hardcore corner. However, the gym was super busy, so we made it work. And again, like I've said to you already, as much as I didn't put the main emphasis on the actual load itself, I've done a lot of reps with 180 kilograms before, so we put the main goal and main focus on that actual pause in the hole in itself, and that again felt absolutely incredible, guys, for the set that we were able to take there at the back end of the session. Now we finish off calves and adductors, and abductors actually as well, which you will see, but this is the Atlantis, I believe it is, calf press machine. I have recently only found out how to use this as efficient as possible, and since I found out, it's honestly felt the best that it's ever felt, so that's why I'll put it in every single session. But we then moved on, guys. We finished on adductors and abductors, 2 sets each, which is what you'll see. More so, we moved towards the priority on the adductors first, and then of course we moved to the abductors to finish. But aside of that, that has been leg day, guys. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to drop them down below. Don't forget to drop the video a like for me, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll catch up with you all in the next video.